Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Destination DeFi is back to business. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destination DeFi. And I'm joined by two special guests, Crypto DB and a woman that really needs no introduction, but we're gonna give her one anyway. Give it up for Ari, everybody, from REKT or whatever. Welcome to the show, everybody. What's going on?
What is up?
Man, it's been an interesting couple days, you know. Since Sunday, man. Sunday was a good show, and then Monday was even better. I had Vern here. I had Cuffins popped up, Toro, Worldwide Crypto. Me and Worldwide Crypto were doing a dual broadcast, so it turned out pretty good.
Nice.
until it didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, man, how's everybody? How you doing, Ari?
I'm good. I'm just here, educating myself and trying to keep busy because I feel like the space is getting a bit boring. So I've recently finished Mark Fisher's what was the trading strategy book. And I feel like that was a good read. Definitely think you guys should look into that too as well. The Logical Trader is what it was called.
Okay.
So during this time, I've just been looking at reading just everybody's different trading strategies, learning about different theories, and because I feel like if there's a time to learn, it's now, right? Well, everything's nothing's going, nothing's moving.
Right.
There's like no volume in the space.
It makes sense. How do you feel about I mean, how do you feel about it getting into podcasting? Because that kind of took everybody by surprise, or was everybody prepped but me?
No, I feel like I did it on like the whim. I feel like I don't really talk to many people. I know DB's one of them. I always keep my circle a bit small because I feel like you don't really know anybody in this space, right? And it's good to it's good to network, and it's good to be cordial with others. But I feel like it was just kind of a discussion thing, and then I was like, you know what, who cares? Like, I'm just gonna do it, and I felt like the whole reason why I started REKT or whatever was because I really felt like this space was filled with fake positivity, and I really disliked that. People pretending to be educators when in reality they just wanted to use people for their own benefit. And I'm a huge promoter of education, but from the right people and institutions. Right. And I find a lot of people in this space remind me of infomercials at times with all the fake ads last 30 seconds. And I kind of wanted this podcast to be an outlet for people who are a bit scared to share their true stories because of how they'd be viewed in this space. Because sometimes when I'm in Twitter spaces and I'm just speaking around, people want questions that they have answered because they don't feel comfortable coming up and they feel like they're going to be judged. And then that just kind of made me think a little bit because I'm like, because I feel like learning from these REKT stories or just all these scams is why other people would want to know it before they get into here or just how they navigate the space. And I feel like people are quick to judge others because someone was really calling out scammy investments. And I'm a firm believer in karma anyways. And I feel like everyone will get their day regardless. So REKT or whatever is a safe place to learn about the mistakes I've made along with individuals. And I've gotten a lot of submissions, about REKT stories, but I feel like it's my obligation to do my due diligence because I believe in education, but facts as well, and I want to uphold the standard.
But you know what? I ain't got no arguments with that, and just for that, you get a duck hunt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to one of my favorite video games. All right. Now, I have a couple questions. Well, first off, I
Who's
enjoy
Kimberly. Kimberly, you guys know Kimberly?
Kimberly from Helsing.
Oh no, Kimberly said No, let me tell you something, girl. I've already doxed some people, and the the weird messages you get, I'd rather not.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You are absolutely right because I've heard some interesting stories about when women dox in this DeFi space. Some of these people are some weirdos, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a
Go
minute.
ahead,
We're gonna get to
talk
that in a
about
minute.
weirdo.
Hey,
Okay, weirdo segment. Okay, we'll get into that later. Okay,
yeah, we'll get to the weirdo segment. Hey, yo, everybody smash that like button. Shout out to my moderator Trey. Thank you, Trey, keeping everybody in line. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Shout out to Omar in the building. Let me give him a Don DeMarco. And for all you brokies out there, just to let you know, I'm Don DeMarco. Yo, Omar, you sent that before the show even started, man. Wow, man.
He's just stepping up his game now. He's not even giving anybody.
Omar is feeling himself right now. After that V2 launch, Omar's on another. He's leveled up for real. Like his swag is on 10.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's well deserved.
Yeah.
He's worked his ass off for the last month, and it's definitely starting to show. So,
hey, man, that is a fact. I appreciate it, Omar, man. Thanks for being here. Trey said, "Thank you, brother." And of course, you're. Hey, yeah, that's what man. Omar basically lives here. This guy does too. Like this ain't even my channel anymore. Like it's like Destination DB. That's what it's called. Shelly Sparkles for the oh snap! The cows is in the building on a Wednesday. Yo,
pocket cows.
Let's see. Mr. Fang, shout out Mr. Fang, a beloved Jigsaw community member. Shelly still here. Oh, Deck, what up? Hey, Darren, DB, hello, beautiful lady. Pocket cows in here. What it move? Yeah, what it move, everybody.
What the hell is that DEEBEE? What the actual double? What was that? Seriously, come on, Dex.
I don't know,
dude. We ran your followers up to silly numbers, and now you call me DB.
Like it does feel like DB. Like
yes, it was a fucking DB phone home shit. Yeah, no, I don't like it. I ain't feeling it. Not feeling it.
That's Kimberly. Yeah, I know Kimberly. Yeah, she's a Pocket Cow member. El Toro, what up, Toro?
Pocket cows.
I said, love seeing the queen in the crypto. Love your episode on the mindset of a maxi. Your voice is so sexy.
See, that's what it opens.
You see why she don't dox herself?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? No, hey, but I got it.
The people that I care to know how I look like know how I look like. But it shouldn't matter, We're here to invest, guys. But no, I'm going to do a video docs though. I will do some videos on when I start doing my YouTube because I want because the video aspect of the podcast is a different feel, right? So I will soon enough. I have some things in the works. DB knows a little bit about that. Exciting. Can't share it yet, but
fucking Canadian takeover. It's coming already.
I know. I'm excited. I'm shocked.
Yo, I'm not singing. I'm not singing the national anthem, DB. I'm sorry.
Yo, it's coming. It's coming. That's going to be the intro to your show. It's going to be the Canadian national anthem.
you took on. Hey, you really trying to take this shit over, aren't you, bro? Jeez.
You'll always be the face. You will always be the face, but we might have to take over that entrance music, and we're coming. We're coming.
Got you. Yo, Shelly said the same thing. She said, "I know about some weirdos." Yeah, there's tons of them out here. El Toro said, "Anti-rug. The war against rugs will not be milkavized." What? Oh man, that was decent, Toro, but I'm gonna still have to hit you with this one. Oh, yo, shout out to Bricks in the building, man.
That's it.
Hey, yo, me and Bricks supposed to be going to Bricks. You get them tickets, man. We supposed to be going to see Mace, Jadakiss, and Cameron, but I'm still waiting on to see what kind of.
You're doxing your age there, Darren.
Oh, I'm old as hell.
Mace.
Yeah, man. What? Jadakiss. Now, what the hell is you looking for? Kenny M. Yeah, see, I know, man.
Okay,
Big Mike.
throwback.
Yeah, definitely. But Cam's still dropping music, and Jadakiss, he's timeless. Like, you can't go wrong with
Jadakiss hit different.
Yeah, that's a little different ball.
Actually, Ari, didn't I see you just post something? A 90s group, was it Mobb Deep?
Oh, classic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, look at your age, and that music's back to our age.
Hey, R.I.P. to the legend P Double, aka Prodigy, man. That dude right there was something.
My older siblings got me hip from a young age. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
way to go.
Yeah,
I'm getting up there in age now too, though, so I'm not that young.
Hey, yo, Dex said it won't happen anymore. He won't keep calling you DB.
Right, man. I appreciate that. Let's go.
Yo, man. The cows is in here deep today. Jeez.
The cows are, I had Ari take a look at the cows.
Mm-hmm. Man, did you see that chart? You see that floor?
No.
Oh, you missed it. Oh, you missed it. Oh, this is for you then.
Yeah,
go look at the floor on OpenSea. But back to REKT or whatever. All right, so check this out. My two favorite episodes are False Educators and Be Selfish. Right now, one thing I was curious about is why the short length episodes, and will they be getting longer?
I feel like when it's just me, there'll be shorter episodes because I feel like people's attention spans aren't it's just normal, right? You don't feel entertained by having a long episode. So I just wanted to have it short and sweet. But I do have some guests coming on. So it'll be more 30-minute episodes or maybe even an hour. But I feel like when it's me individually, it's just me sharing my thoughts on little things that I'll think about, or my next episode is going to be about censorship, right? I feel like that's gonna be a short little topic, but I just wanted it to be something where, because you know what I mean, when you're listening to something and you're like, oh, this is kind of dragging along. It's the same thing for a long ass time. Yeah, and it's damn, shorty. Are you done yet?
I think you're doing it the right way for the simple reason that people's attention span in this space is, usually it doesn't last more than 4 to 5 minutes, right? So you're nailing that audience that's actually listening to these podcasts because you literally just start it and you hit it right off the bat and you don't stop until it's done. But it's constant. You're keeping people engaged. And again, you're hitting that 4 to 7 minute span of people's attention. I don't even know how sometimes we can get 4 to 7 minutes out of half these people, but you're definitely starting to get their attention. So it's
I definitely, it's easy to listen to. It's not too, one thing I noticed, because coming from the music industry, it's I remember albums double CDs and all that, to try to get somebody to listen to that much music in one setting, it's nowadays it'd be virtually impossible. You know what I'm saying? So, but listening to your podcast and get straight to the point. You know what I mean? Now these false educators that you speak of, I just have a question for you. I'll give you a couple seconds to think about the answer. Who are these? Hold on. Who are these false educators?
I feel like if the shoe fits, wear it.
Oh no, you can think about it. Think about it. Just think about it for a minute.
That's my answer. If the shoe fits, wear it. That's my answer. Okay. I'm not here to call anybody out. I just think about what I observe. And it's multiple people. Too many. How about this is my answer? Too many to count.
I'm just messing with you.
That's perfect answer right there.
Perfect answer right there. Yeah, she got good media training, man. You got some good media training. Now we can just get my guy over here on board. We'll be all right.
No, see, I'm taking the training of no filter. That's the path I choose to take. Maybe at some point in time I'll tone it down, but until the space turns normal, I ain't turning normal.
DB woke up and chose violence.
I choose violence right now. Absolutely.
I mean, the REKT stories won't be as like that. To be honest, there will be names. Yeah. And there will be projects. There will be things, about being REKT.
I can dig it.
They'll be verified, but that's the only time. But individuals, I feel like there's no really point or reason to.
Yeah, understood.
You can plead the fifth on this question. I'm just gonna ask it, but do you think at any point in time in your upcoming podcast that we'll hear about the certain name that we will not say project?
No, I really don't care to talk about that at all.
Perfect.
I mean,
I don't want my podcast to there's no point. Like there's some things that are just like no.
See, now that's what I love. So many people use that to build platforms and whatever else. You stayed away from that shit right from the start, and you're going to continue to keep doing that. And nothing but respect for that, because obviously there's a lot of shit people can talk, positive, negative, whatever, but we've seen a lot of people build their platforms off of that. Right?
We saw people become stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We're talking PR firms, representation, all kind of shit, So I think it's very interesting. And now it's a total 180 with a lot of them. They like, nah.
The thing is too as well though, one thing that I feel bad for influencers though is because they attach themselves to certain communities though, Darren, and then that's how they build their following, and that's the worst thing you can do. You want to diversify your portfolio as well as your audience.
Yeah.
So when you kind of limit yourself and speak about the same topics everyone's speaking about, you kind of latch onto things, and it's kind of like a stink, I feel like, after a while.
Because it does keep a little stain on your shirt, but if you can, I look at it like this. If let's say an influencer builds their name off of a community following, but then they realize there's something wrong with the actual project they're representing, and then they use their voice to fix and maybe kind of patch up whatever holes that they whatever they found. I think that can be helpful. But when you're dealing with coins, like okay, like for instance, there's an influencer that used to be part of a big, a larger a DeFi project, and then all of a sudden now he's talking about tokens that can be found on major exchanges instead of doing DeFi. That is a little bit different. Because you did, I get the transition, because now it's of no impact, there's no loss to him. It's just going to keep growing from there. And he's also talked about the holes that he's seen in the previous project that he was in. So I can respect that. When you finally come to the realization that what you're dealing with is excuse my language, shit, then and now you're fixing it up, then I can live with that, because I've had to do it myself.
I think you guys will be truly shocked about some of the REKT stories that I have, because you're the one project I think we're all thinking about. Like, that's so minimal in this space because we're always surrounded by the same type of shit, and the things that are out there that people hardly even know about is wild, but it'll be way more juicier than what you guys are even thinking about. You'll be pretty shocked, because
I'm all for it.
There's more to this space than that.
If you one thing you probably observed about me is I'm with all the smoke. I love it.
You love it.
I thrive in it, guys. Should I come from it? So it's like now it just happens to be with a microphone. I'm like, this is dope. Like, I ain't gotta be out. I don't have to go out the front door. Like, this is great. I can set you straight from in a Twitter space. Life is good, But Toro has a question. He says, what do you think? What do you look for when it comes to a project being sustainable?
So for me, essentially, there's a lot of things that I look for. I like a core team that is well educated in what they're even promoting to the community. One thing that I hate, like I despise, is when there's AMAs with these tokens and developers come up and they say like, oh, let me get back to you about that. Like, in a business world, when you're out there promoting your work and what you do for a living, you would never say, I need somebody to answer that for me. Mm-hmm. Why are you here in that position if you can't answer the bare minimum?
If I can see how that could happen though.
No, because just like bare minimum though, Darren. I'm talking about, like, you should know what the deployer wallet is. You should
yeah.
know which wallet is associated with your marketing. You should know what your tokenomics are. Like, I'm talking about bare minimum things.
You've actually seen that happen with like simple questions like that?
Yeah, I have sometimes. I have. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I watched the project stumble pretty bad when we brought the marketing wallet before too. So
that's a hold on, make some. Hold on, I gotta.
If you don't even know what number the marketing wallet is, and you never even look into that before you've taken like an AMA or a show, like what's going on here, bud? And just like when you
that's terrible.
Yeah, no, I just think like if you're really passionate about something, show people that you took the time to learn every single bit about it. And those are just core things that every single team member that should know, that you're having out there answer questions for said project, because it shows a level of professionalism as well as knowledge. So
hey, for any developers out there that don't know about your deployer and your marketing wallet, this is for you.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay. Josiah says, he said, "Hey, what's your advice for organic project that refuses to pay influencers?" Yo, I'm with that all day.
What's your advice
you can pay me though. You can pay me. I'm cool with that.
To be honest, I feel like projects don't even really need influencers. If you have an amazing token and an amazing white paper, an amazing path, people are just going to naturally want to show and be like, hey, there's something amazing that I found and I believe in it. And just from a marketing perspective, you should have something or a team that is easily able to maneuver rather than have to pay influencers. Like majority of these influencers don't even know themselves how to read Etherscan. So how are you having them show your project when they probably won't even know about the bare minimum of what's in your white paper? Like you'll see these influencers that haven't even read the white paper and they just collected 5 ETH. So organic growth is the way to go.
Yeah, you want to know the funny thing? I've literally seen like influencers go through Etherscan and just read that shit all wrong. Like I'm like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that from there? I guess, man.
But ultimately, my advice for organic growth is build a community and build it before you even release anything. And do you know how it's very important for any project just to have mutuals, because that builds a trust, because people are gonna be like, yeah, I've seen them in spaces. Yeah, I've seen them in the community and I see that they're a part of it. Like why I feel like organic and not rushing is the biggest thing to show you're actually trying to build in this space.
That's true.
Not a quick pump and dump.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? This is what we're gonna do, because I think people need to hear that again. Hold on. Say that one more time, please.
Say what one more time, Darren? For the people in the back, you should have paid attention. I'm just kidding.
No, I thought that wasn't for me. That was for the people in the back.
I'm dead. That was cute.
Let's see. Sade says, "Is there any Web3 project that you're eyeing in the space, or is the space too ruggy right now?" That's a good question. Yo, you know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing a lot of these questions are coming from cows. Like, you notice this shit? You got
your pocket cows roll deep. Hey, you're starting a little,
you got a fan club over
club,
here.
Cult club, eh? Love it.
You know, it's got that's the home team, man. They show me mad love, and we got a show on Mondays. And they love DB. I'm starting to think they like him more than they like me.
Aw, it's all love. DB's a
you
great guy.
know what? I bring the cows every time Ari's got a space or she's in a space talking. I try to get those cows in there to listen. They're always rolling deep listening. They're listening to your podcast now. So them coming out tonight to ask you some questions, it's definitely good because you've got some more fans.
Yeah, I got a couple messages. They're like, "She really coming on?" I'm like, "Yeah." From what I understand, I sent the link. They're like, "You sure?" I'm like, yo.
Wasn't I on time? You're making me feel like I was late.
You were right, yo. You were right on time. You were actually right on time. Typically, like, here's how it goes. Like me and Toro have kind of like a ritual now. It just kind of happened. So we do Calmonity Mondays. We're here like 10, 15 minutes before, and we playing music. so when DB showed up, he was like, "What you got going on here?"
No, what the fuck I came into today? I've never showed up that early. This guy's just jamming out, fucking head going, just he was having a good time.
You know, you gotta get pumped for the big game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it goes. But yeah, so I guess let's see. It says any Web3 project that you're eyeing right now is a space too ruggy.
The thing is, right now at the present moment, like I'll let you know something. With any of these tokens, I'm just eyeing it just to see how they're kind of maneuvering this market where all these funds I feel like are recycled.
Hold
And
on, hold on.
some
All right,
projects and token.
hold on. Before you go on, now we got to do this right. Say that louder for the people in the back, please.
I'm just saying, I feel like all the funds are being recycled. So
Thank you.
I'm very selective in what I'm investing in, and everything just seems the same to me. Not really ruggy. What do you think? I just feel like it's recycling the same things, the same concepts, and
I think
not really.
all right, so you know that part, you know that section of the of the Pacific Ocean where
Yeah.
it's kind of like a whirlpool, but it's like all the
Mhm.
trash gets collected there.
Mhm.
That's what I feel like this is right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
and that's true. Honestly, the strong will survive the bear market,
that's it.
and it's showing that a lot of people don't have what it takes to get to the other end.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, spending money on okay, here's the thing. Visibility to me is damn near free, right? To go
Mhm.
and pay an influencer 5 figures to, you know, 4 or 5 figures to go talk about your project when like you gotta think we went from over $2 trillion in crypto to less than a trill. So for you to go pay somebody, I literally watched the project pay an influencer I at least I think like 13, 14,000, and their chart didn't budge. So to do that right now in this market is retarded. It's very stupid. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
Um,
even in this market though, Darren. This is what I feel like, okay?
mhm.
If you wanted to have a project, I feel like it should have been something that you had in your head and you knew that you wanted to build something. So why didn't you start on your socials like 6 months to a year prior, like building yourself up? Because if you build yourself up naturally and have that community base of like just loyal people that you know that would be committed in investing in anything that you'd put out there, because in a sense you're naturally marketing yourself. You're building mutuals, so people are going to be like, hey, we know who's a part of this, we know who this person's surrounded by. And influencers wouldn't be really needed at that point, because I see some of these NFT projects too as well. Like V Mint is going to be like a popular mint that's tomorrow. But for example, that artist, she actually had her page up for like a hot minute, and she surpassed like 33,000 followers.
Mhm.
She is popular as well, but I'm just saying, like, she really took her time in marketing, making the community and partnering with other NFT communities and building it very natural. And she's doing a whole free mint, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
10,000 free mint. And I think that's like something special and amazing, because some of these people think that they even have to charge like an exorbitant mint price. But sometimes, like, if you build a community like 30,000 people and you have a free mint and you have like say for example 10% creator fee and your mint sells out, you know, there's not much
yeah.
that you need from there. Like free mint is marketing on itself. So I just look at how people really navigate this space, and I feel like that builds trust too as well for an investor, you know,
I
rather
think you
than.
know what I can kind of agree, but there's one element to that I think is kind of I can't agree with. It's like free minting. There's too many of them. You know what I'm saying? There's so many free mints. It's like, where's the value? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like this. It's like you going into a job interview, and you know if you know your credentials, and it's like, yo, why would I settle for less when I know what my resume looks like? You know what I mean? So
They
that's yeah. So the free mint thing is a little, but everything else I agree with. You know what I'm saying? Totally.
They do have a good marketing aspect though, Darren, because they'll never be below floor price. And that's good marketing.
That's true. That's true. And
you
you know
saw
what?
these NFT floors, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you see Logan Paul's NFT? 635,000 and now it's worth $10.
Hold on. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Jeez, that's a cold demonstration. But hey, we're gonna get to some more of the shenanigans in just a little bit. But you know, I'm gonna let you know something. All right, I'm broke. So being as broke as I am, I gotta run ads. So in Destination DeFi fashion, we'll be right back after these messages.
To the Pocket Cow community, they think we're a flop. Cute. They're counting us out. Oh no, we didn't catch Gary V's attention. Well, I'm here to tell you the mad cow disease is spreading and this pandemic is just now getting started. Pocket cows, pocket cows, pocket cows, moo.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, make some noise. Hey, shout out to Hard Rock Nick, man. Hard Rock Nick, big Pocket Cow supporter, man. Big time Miami influencer. Very big time socialite. So I don't know how Toro swung that one. Good job, Toro. Now, we got some more questions for you, Ari. Hothead Jason said, as a woman in Web3 and of color, do you feel that there is more pressure to succeed representing our culture?
Not necessarily. I just feel like the biggest thing is putting yourself out there, right? And I feel like any aspect of life, there's limitations, but if you kind of like work your way towards it and put yourself out there, like I don't see any barriers that you really can have. I feel like we set our own limits in life, right? And what we want to achieve and what we want to become. So not really any barriers that I do see, because I see so many people of color that are succeeding out here.
Nah, okay, all right.
I
You
just
know
feel
what?
like you're not following the right people sometimes, you know? I feel like
That could
staff.
very well be it. I agree. I definitely agree. Now let's see. Josiah says I don't believe in a maxi mindset, but I do feel I'm have to be a maxi for utility. How much should we prioritize utility and NFT? That's a good freaking question. That's a
Good
good
question.
The thing is, I don't really care about utilities really in NFTs, right?
one.
Because it could either have utility or it does. Because I feel like when NFTs were made, it was about the art, right?
Right.
And I feel like art is subjective. You can go to art gallery show and you could see something and you see value in it, and how much it's worth is up to you, right? And just like these NFT space, like a community can decide what they see value in. You know, it's all up to the community and what they believe has value. So some people might want utility and they see value in that, or some people just genuinely like the art.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what? I mean, that's what I thought it was. Because I've seen NFT projects on display at Art Basel down here, and it was zero utility. But I think that's gonna come to a stop in a little bit because
You think
now
so?
people are demanding more. It seems it's interesting. It seems like the table is turned from the way token projects used to think, and now NFT projects are thinking that way. And now token projects are like, shout out to Faltron, F utility, we don't need it. It's like, but in November you weren't saying that. But you know how that goes. It's just
The
whatever
thing
the
is,
truth.
art is subjective, right?
It is.
Don't you
It
feel
is.
like that?
It is. Art is definitely subjective and open for interpretation. It just to the artist himself, it's subjective, but that's just that's just who knows what's going in that head of theirs. Um, let's see. And Deck left you a comment, DB too. I got to scroll back up and find it. That was pretty funny. He said, by the way, followers slowly going down. How about setting another giveaway soon?
Yeah, this is what happens. You do your contest, and then as soon as you give your shit away, these motherfuckers all unfollow you. So if you're not giving away shit every week, you ain't gonna consistently keep your followers. I can tell you that. I wake up some days and I got 300 less. Like it just happens.
Oh, dude, I'm down like 200. I was like, hold up. I said, I like me.
Well, no, see what happened last week is we pissed off some people last week.
We sure did.
So we lost a bunch of followers, but then they're all coming back now because now they see where we're right. So now they're all slowly coming back. So
hey, make some noise for those people.
Listen, I say this to Ari all the time. I honestly could care less who follows me into space or who does what. People I care about are the people that I actually genuinely give a shit about in the space. I want to see them do good. I don't want to see any, bad shit happen or anything to them. The rest of the people in the space, I'm just going to be like, it is what it is. Every man for himself, and that's that. But you know what? You show me respect, I show you respect the same way. Unfortunately, people get right twisted in this space real fast. And true colors pop out a lot sooner and a lot faster than we think they do. So,
and boy, are they bright. Boy,
yeah,
are they bright ass colors, boy. I tell you.
Yep.
Justice
so
says,
bright, it's so bright, it's so bright, shining.
Yeah. You and Don DeMarco the Ari singing
He's singing that because she knows I'm right.
It's true. It's all facts. What up? What's up? Do you feel scarcity creates values for a token, and when people burn, shouldn't it make sense to be beneficial for all? I mean, that's why I never understood when projects would be like, "Yo, we're burning, we're doing a burn." It's like you didn't,
Docs devs.
Yeah, you didn't buy them back. So what is it really doing? You know what I'm saying? So,
well, old guy David got into this one day in a Twitter space, and he got into a huge argument with another project that was doing a massive quadrillion fucking insane supply. And he said, "So please explain to me when you burn this 93.7 quadrillion tokens, and you still got fucking bazillion, trillion more. What did that actually do for your holders?"
Yeah.
Well, now they're getting scarce. dude, you have quadrillions of these things. They're not scarce. Like, you're not going to kill 9 zeros. It's not going to happen.
That's kind of like somebody being a billionaire and then dropping a dollar bill on the ground and actually caring. like, to you, dude, you probably wipe your ass with hundreds, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't get it. I never understood it either. I always stress the buyback and burn because that made more sense. It helps the chart and it helps the supply.
Well, buyback and burn when you've got a supply that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you guys are paying attention. Like, we're getting back into the Inu coins again. Like, they're coming back on fire.
No,
and they're coming back with the 12 to 13 zeros. You're owning, like, a max wallet. You've got fucking quadrillions for $14. It's coming back again. I thought we were going to go down a different path, but for the last 3 days, it's fucking Inu everything.
I thought the Inus were over.
No, man, they're coming back with a vengeance. So. I thought we were done with the massive supplies in the Inus, but unfortunately, it's the same as this time last year. October, November, December, fucking rug season. All the degenerates come out, and here come the Inus again, right? So,
next 1,000 times gem, guys. Let's fucking get
it. Max wallet at launch only cost you $9.
Things 1,000 times gem, guys. We're all winning.
Yeah, right. We're going to the moon. Yeah.
Send it.
Elon, Elon's coming back.
Wait, guys. Base dev. Tubular, dude.
It's the time of the base dev and the fucking chads.
Yo, I haven't heard that word in years. Gee, hold on. All right. How old are you?
under 30, I'll say that.
Okay, all right. Damn, how do you know tubular? Like, golly. Justin White said, "What up? Hey, what's up, Justin?" Now Bronco says, "Do you think a project can make it on 0%, or is this a gate guarder move for the gods from the gods?" Oh shit! Hold on.
I don't really understand the question.
I recognize that question. We were having a discussion about what happened with the D gods. Shelly over here laughing. See, Shelly saw that.
Well, tell me, get me updated.
The D gods, was it Solana? I think it was on Solana, and they're pretty much.
Oh, the Utes, REKT Gods project.
Yeah. I think they changed everything to 0%, back to 0 and all that. So it's interesting. It's funny how this how that happened, and then also the situation with the Bored Apes. So. That's a good question I have for you. How do you feel about this regulation? It seems like the hammer's coming down. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I just feel like it's another ploy to like scare everybody out of the market. I don't really think anything might even come of it. If there is, it'll just be kind of like a template of how things should be moving forward. But I feel like Web3 is still building, and cryptocurrency is still building. Like someone could come out with the next, like literally the next best thing that we couldn't even imagine tomorrow, It's
true.
And I feel like people kind of scare themselves out when they see these headlines and don't really take a moment to be like, before you even invest in something, like, do you actually look into why you're investing into it, or are you just degenning into things? And I feel like Bored Ape Yacht Club, out of all of these NFT communities, they've built like one of the best ecosystems, I feel like, for their holders. Because if you were first person to mint, you got so many other airdrops, and you even got the Ape coin. They basically were out here. Yuga was basically Oprah handing out free money. Like, people got, like, I think all-time high for Ape coin, like minimum people got was like $30,000.
No, some of those fuckers were cashing out big when that thing ran up that day, and those airdrops, and you just see these cells, and it's like, holy shit, that was airdropped. You already own apes, and now you're getting airdropped these tokens too. You're cashing out 30, 40K. It's like, damn. No, that
The
was
smart ones
insane.
cash though.
I
The
mean,
not so smart ones held.
if they scared people out of their positions, and let's just say, for instance, this all boils over and it's never going to be an issue.
Well,
It
the thing is, that's
evaporates.
how the
Then what?
market. Yeah, you're right. That's how it works out, and I feel bad for the people that freaking bought for 400 ETH at all time high their NFTs and then sold it for 70 ETH. Like, it's wild. People did do that when they saw the second announcement. Like, we're dumping their ape coin, and it's like, well, we're here for decentralization and mass adoption. So why are you getting one little tagline to scare you? And we see the second what happened with XRP and etc.
Yeah, I mean, XRP
Yeah.
is to me is a different monster because
XRP is about to fuck shit up. You all
Yeah,
better
they are.
XRP.
it's going to be interesting to see what happens with XRP.
I feel like Yuga's gonna play their role nice, to be honest, too, as well. It'll be nice to see what happens after all this.
Yeah, when the smoke clears, yeah, that's what it's all about. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick heads or tails with this one.
I think they're gonna let go. They're gonna leave XRP alone, and then they're gonna go after fucking ETH. Proof of stake.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I think Vitalik's already working with them.
Yeah.
I saw him like that little comment from Gensler or whatever, and it was a little bit funny because it was like almost instant when he liked that Kim Kardashian tweet about her being charged that 1.2 fine for that Emax,
Yep.
And I'm just like, are they already working together on some regulation for ETH? Like, it was just like, huh.
I mean, it's really to be totally honest with you, man. It's they really have no choice. It's like,
yeah, it's bound to happen. To be
honest. Like there's no way around it. You know what I mean? People thumb their nose at regulation. It's coming. Like you gotta think of like, okay, picture yourself with a. All right, you're in Canada, so like picture like somebody with a TD bank account, right? They go buy crypto. They go, they transfer their ETH from their centralized exchange to their DeFi wallet, swap something out, and they get screwed, right? Rug, honeypot, whatever the case may be. Imagine how many individuals have done this and called TD Bank and said, "Hey, I got stolen." Typically, banks will give you some kind of recourse with a bank, when you get things stolen from you. You know what I'm saying? There's some sort of loss prevention or to accommodate you or whatever. Imagine calling them and explaining to them what you did, and now and now you're looking for them to reimburse you because you have because of what occurred. Now imagine how many times a bank has had to deal with it. So now you're no longer just playing with with small potatoes when 2 or 3 people call and people and the bank and the actual banking institution is still confused about DeFi. You're not dealing with small potatoes now. You got hundreds and thousands of people doing this. So regulation it has to come, and that's just one aspect of it. That's not even people. That's not even accounting for the individuals that have called the feds or the SEC themselves and said this person or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Did this. I know who this developer is. He's the one that stole my money. Like,
like he
imagine
stole my dinner money. I shouldn't have spent.
Yeah, he ran off with your rent. Now, imagine how many times
like my mama told me to.
Right. I was supposed to go buy lotto tickets for mama.
Oh, snap there.
Yeah.
Bill, why'd you go on and do that?
Now regulation has to happen. You know what I mean? Because now you playing with the government's money. You're playing with FDIC money. Like you can't do that. Like they're not having it. I mean, so regulation is bound to crack down. Omar has been telling people this for the longest.
I am telling you that right now with all these rugs, the fucking government is launching half these goddamn contracts. I'm telling you. There's some sneaky, shady shit that we're finding contracts that people are like, what the fuck is that? Like, I put a picture on Twitter today.
Yeah, what was the line of code you were talking about? And
dude, what that code was doing is they snuck that line in there. It was between lines 301 and 316 in the contract. And what it was doing, as soon as you hit approve, your tokens automatically approved over to their wallet. You're done.
Hold up. What?
Yeah, man. So me and Trevor found it last night because we were just following some shit on Live New Pairs, and he hit approve, and he's like, "Dude, my tokens are gone." I'm like, "Shit, this has been happening." I'm like, "We got to look." He's like, right away, he sent me a screenshot. He's like, "Dude, I've never seen this shit before." He's like, "I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking genius." Like,
it is genius, man. But
yeah, it is. But that's not shit that we seen last year. I mean, that wasn't a typical play. This year, everything looks good. Contract looks good. Liquidity's locked. Everything's just perfect. You check Honeypot and all that shit. Everything looks good. And then all of a sudden you hit approved trade and mince the tokens over to their wallet. You're done. Like, nothing you can do about it. So,
yeah, it is what it is, man. They getting crafty with this shit. So, and see, just like and just things like that are a reason why reasons why regulation is coming down. They're not playing these games with DeFi anymore.
We got to go over to Ari's world. We got to just go stay in the NFT side and DNSs and
DB. What did I say like 3 weeks ago? I said, dude, I'm damn near done with tokens. Like, I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a project I'm assisting, I don't want no parts.
Listen, Ari will be in a space with her NFT crew, and then she'll come over to the DGen side for a bit to shoot the shit, listen to today's gossip. And one of her NFT guys will come over and be like, "Oh, it was one of my NFT guys, so chill." And you could just tell when they come into space.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck are these people
I be saying
talking about over here, right?
Ari, I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing you pop into the DJ hour, and then you be in and out like a robbery. You like, I'm going. She's like, I'm not sticking around here too long. She's like in and out. And I was like, oh, where did she go?
DJ hours, no. Sometimes the conversation is interesting, but then sometimes it's like, I'd rather go to bed.
What was it the other night? I was in a cult space. It was a cult space initially. Yeah. And they had to change the title because it started turning into like weird sexual stories.
I forgot who told me about that. Was that you?
And anyway, they come back and they I don't know, someone said something to Ari, and next thing you know, she's just like gone. Like,
no, but the thing is that they were just talking about things in general, right? But I honestly didn't mind it. I just feel like it was so funny because like there was 3 people that messaged me after I left the space, and like me, I feel like it's so much more awkward to be like, "Okay, guys, bye, I'm gone. Like, I'm leaving. Like, why can't you just like exit the space?"
Just dip.
I don't feel like there needs to be an exit, like you could just leave.
Yeah, I mean,
people feel like you're offended so easily. I'm not the type, I was like, I didn't even think about that. I was like, I just left.
When you're a speaker, especially when you're a speaker, and they tell everybody you dashing out, they're like, "What the hell happened?"
I don't see like that. I'm like, that person has something to do. They had to go.
Yeah, listen, Feltron's been doing this shit for the last year.
Perception of reality, right?
Feltron comes in his space, screams at you, yells at you, drops some shit, and then he's gone.
Then he's out.
Right? So
Feltron just popped up randomly, like in our talent shows. He'll sit there for a minute and be like, and as soon as somebody notices him in there, he's like, "I'm out."
No. I know Ari pops into our shows on Saturdays, and she hangs out for about 5-10 minutes, and she gets the fuck out too, because usually it's pretty fucked up. So I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry about that, Ari.
No, it's okay if I'm interested. I'll just stick around, right? Anything.
You got to come back around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That's when it's interesting. You always come in at the beginning where it's like
you told me some spicy stories.
You got to come when the beef you got to come when the beefies are there. Elmo shows up, talk about his drug habit, all that.
Whoa, wow.
Elmo and Oscar, they're a trip.
Oh, Elmo and Oscar, those two are fucked. Like oh my.
And matter of fact, I'm talking to Oscar about getting Oscar and Elmo on the show. So this should be.
Well, I'd like to see Oscar, Elmo, and Puna
just
have a solid conversation for like a half hour. I would pay to listen to that shit.
What, do you guys have people liquored up on the show? Is that what
there's people drunk all the time?
They be drunk, high, all that. It's a mess. It's a whole mess. Like it's straight up.
I'll send you the link next time when it's time for you to come in. Yeah. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. That is funny.
Because you've been missing out. So
definitely next level.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? We're coming up on an hour. DB, any shout outs before we get out of here?
No, man, Ari, I appreciate you coming on. your show's starting to really hit a lot of people. I get a lot of messages from people talking about it. It's moving around in a lot of chats. Just keep doing what you're doing. You got a lot of support this way. Just keep doing it.
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Infamous Ari. Any shout outs?
Yeah, well, thank you guys for listening, and thanks, Darren, for always keeping it real with your show, Destination DeFi, and just being a voice in the space. And yeah, follow my socials at REKT or whatever, or don't forget Sauce on Twitter. Okay, guys.
And your podcast is streaming on all DSPs?
Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere that you could stream from, it's on there.
Everybody, go on Spotify, go on Apple Music,
Apple, yep.
Yeah, everywhere. You on SoundCloud?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Okay.
Everywhere.
It's called REKT or whatever.
Google
people.
Podcasts.
Yes. Go and make sure you even if you go ahead and show us some love. Subscribe. Follow on Spotify. I already did it. I did it extra.
Leave some damn comments.
Yeah, that's a fact. I enjoyed it, and I enjoy the fact that it's straight to the point. When you start getting some guests on there, that's when it's gonna get real.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little spicy. It's gonna be maybe some people too. You guys don't know too, and there's like different avenues and different spaces that I'm a part of, right? Like there's gonna be ENS episodes. There's gonna be episodes with like the NFT community and some DeFi and even some CeFi. A little bit of everything.
Yeah, I love it, man. Make some noise for Ari, everybody. And as I always like to say, be good or be good at being bad. Some people still ain't caught on to that yet. But hey, peace, love, and crypto. We out of here.